Today is February 11th, 2024. This is my prosody reading for Interpreting 1 from Marcia Moore. My reading comes from a Truman Capote short story called A Diamond Guitar. One winter Sunday, some winters ago, Mr. Schaefer was sitting on the steps of the sleep house carving a doll. He was quite talented at this. His dolls are carved in separate sections, then put together with bits of string wire. The arms and the legs move, the head rolls. When he has finished a dozen or so of these dolls, the captain of the farm takes them into town to the general store, where they are sold. In this way, Mr. Schaefer makes a little money for candy or tobacco. That Sunday, as he sat cutting out the fingers for a little hand, a truck pulled into the prison yard. A young boy, handcuffed to the captain of the farm, climbed out of the truck and stood blinking at the ghostly winter sun. Mr. Schaefer only glanced at him. He was then a man of 50, and 17 of those years had been spent at the farm. The arrival of a new prisoner couldn't arouse him. Sunday is a free day at the farm, and the other men who were moping around at the yard crowded down to the truck. Afterwards, Pickaxe and Goober stopped by to speak with Mr. Schaefer. Pickaxe said, "He's a foreigner. The new one is, from Cuba, but with yellow hair." "A knifer, Captain says," said Goober, who was a knifer himself. "Cut up a sailor in Mobile." "Two sailors," said Pickaxe, "but just a cafe fight. He didn't hurt them boys none." "To cut off a man's ear? You call that not hurting him?" "They gave him 2 years, Captain says." Pickaxe said, "And he's got a guitar with jewels all over it." It was getting too dark to work. Mr. Schaefer fitted the pieces of his doll together and, holding its little hands, set it on his knees. He rolled a cigarette. The pines were blue in the sundown light, and the smoke from his cigarette lingered in the cold, darkening air. The new prisoner, young, blond boy, lagged a pace behind. He was carrying a guitar studded with glass diamonds that cast a starry twinkle, and his new uniform was too big for him. It looked like a Halloween suit.